couple of them?
Yeah, it was a couple of them.
Okay.
Well, all of them had guns.
Okay.
So I sat back. I thought somebody was coming to kill me.
Tripping, put your hands on my fucking mind. Not once and not twice, but all the fucking time. Then you bitchy cause you staring at this fucking 9. You a coward and a man without a fucking spine. I wish you would move so I can cap and spray. To put you in the wheelchair so you will walk away. I'm doing life behind my family, it can start the day. I often say don't give a fuck about where your coffin lay. It hurts my soul to do this to you, makes me fucking sad. My pops left and you remind me of my fucking dad. You came into my mom life and made me fucking glad. And then you treat her like shit, it makes me fucking mad. Shit, I'm fucking angry. It's to the fucking fullest. Better be happy that my gun ain't got no fucking bullets.
Don't call yourselves battle rap media no more. Say battle drama media.
Come on, Sonny. Come on, Sonny. We work hard for this. Let's go.
Look at his fucking face.
That's what they said we could do.
I hate and this person is this. Why y'all saying, bro? It is battle rap.
Listen, we gotta stick together in the motherfucking battle rap culture. You hear me?
Okay. We got BMcFly in the building. What's up with you, bro?
Man, I'm here, man. I'm grateful to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
You already know the top motivator in the city.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's start off with that, man. Where did that come from? You know what I mean? The top motivator.
Well, I was in rehab, and my first 2 weeks in rehab, I really wanted to leave. And once my first 2 weeks was up, I said, damn, you know what, I might just be staying. So my last 2 weeks, I'll just say, you know what, when I come out of here, I'm gonna do something that's never been done. I'm gonna be so transparent on social media, and I'm gonna create skits to get the people to gravitate to me. And I feel like by doing this, I'm gonna be the top motivator in the world and the sober messenger.
Okay. You from West Philly, right?
Yeah, Big West Side.
You already know.
Uh-huh.
How was it growing up in West? Let's start from the beginning.
You know, some people, I'm from the north side of West Philly, Master Street, man. So, you know, compared to a lot of different spots, like down the bottom and the south side of West Philly, people may felt like it was more of a fashion thing up there, but it was really a lot of drug addiction, mental health issues, trauma, neglect, fighting. I mean, I went to Shoemaker, I went to Hannah, and I went to Shoemaker, and Shoemaker was one of the worst schools out at that time.
Gladiator School.
The Gladiator School. I'm talking about, you got Parkside, you got 53rd Street, 55th Street, Master Street, Vine Street.
Yes.
It was just so much, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You got the
kids
bottom.
coming down the fuck
Yeah, and there was
What?
older guys. Older guys used to come down
to fight
middle school kids,
like,
man.
What?
Yeah, that was a rough
All the time.
stop. If you survived that in Shoemaker,
Yeah, I went to
and you got a good name behind that, because that carries over.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a rough stop. And then when I got to Overbrook, it was more like a fashion show, like everybody say Overbrook at the time, because you could wear your regular clothes and all that.
Okay.
So it was a fashion show. Still had to rumble a little bit, but for the most part, it was kind of better than junior high school, man, as far as just chilling. So a lot of ups and downs, man.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. And I wanted to see like your background. Like you got did you have both parents growing up?
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't, man. My mother had me at 14.
Okay.
Father had me at 16. So it was like, and they was on drugs.
Okay.
You feel me? So it's just like, they were gone, bro. Like, yo, who said this, right? What's his name? The Easy the Block Captain.
Okay.
My guy, Easy the Block Captain. He said, where you had your parents, where I'm from, that's successful. That's success, bro.
Facts.
So I was raised by my grandmother, and you know, I was abused by my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like abused.
Like we all was getting beat by belts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it was deeper than that though.
Okay.
You know,
hands
it was like, yo, wake up in the middle of your sleep.
Oh, cause you ain't do nothing.
I ain't do shit.
Okay.
On that type time.
You know, we grew up with that stuff.
You know, we grew up with the whoopings and all that, and that's a sign of abuse too. But it was more so like, what are you waking me up in the middle of the night for?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I had to go through that.
Did you think that was a part of the addiction yourself, with like seeing your parents do it and the abuse?
I think I picked, so that's part of the trait. So I picked up on that gene trait because both of my parents was addicted. So it was like I had the I got the addictive personality.
Okay.
I picked that up from them, and then I realized I was taking pills not just for the physical pain, but for the mental pain, the shit that I was going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? My mother not being around, my father not being around. You know, my father used to sell me pills, and I used to wonder to myself like, damn, I gave you more money for pills than you ever gave me in your life. This is facts.
Right. As far as time and
I'm talking about everything, bro. I never seen as much money from him that I gave to him.
Yeah, for drugs.
For drugs. I remember one time I gave this man $700 for the week. I calculated this shit. You wanna know why? Because I'm like, damn, I can't stop this habit. I don't want to stop the habit. But let me just put this in my memory bank.
Right.
Damn, I gave this man $700 for the whole week. He ain't never give me that.
He was getting the scripts in, huh?
He was, you know, he got them in.
Yeah.
Scripts, you know what I mean? He was getting them because at that time, it was easy.
Right.
Yeah, so I was taking a lot of pills for mental pain too.
Your first time, how old were you?
I got shot in 2004. I was 22.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I got shot July 4th, 2004. And I was in the hospital for a week. And when on my discharge, it was like, yo, take this as prescribed every 6 hours or as needed. Man, when I first took that pill, man, I was already confident, already swag. I felt all of those things. I already had that. That shit gave me an extra boost of confidence. Never felt this way in my life. And that's what I remember vividly. This is gonna be my drug. I'm gonna take this and fall back. This is a good drug because I smoke weed, but not like that.
Right.
For me, weed had me paranoid. So I said, you know what, damn, now I can fall back on a drug that I can relax to.
Right.
I can control this drug. That shit controlled me for 14 years, man.
For 14 years.
14 joints. In and out in the beginning, but I had like a stretch. I just added all up 14 years because it wasn't 1 year I didn't take them.
I was just about to ask you that too. Like within that 14 years, how long did you go with like going sober?
I got locked up in 2012. That probably the year 2000 and probably 2000 end of 2012 was my year that damn near it was the longest. It was probably damn near a year because I was locked up.
Okay. But on the street?
On the streets, man. I don't know, 3 months, if that. See, I was still drinking.
Okay.
Still drinking, still smoking.
Right.
So that shit, this is why I tell people don't do nothing if you have that in you not to do nothing. Because it's a trigger for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna want my drug of choice.
Right.
I'm gonna want to get high on my drug of choice now. You get the case of the fuckers, like, I can't drink because I'm gonna get the case of the fuckers. Pardon me. You know what I mean? So I just left all that shit alone.
So what was the moment out of that 14 years? What was the moment that you was like, oh, I'm done with this shit. I'm done.
So 2018, January. I got so high. I'm talking about, I know I was on dope. I was on all types of shit. I mixed Xannies, and I said, let this be. I used to ask God for this to be my last time. Like, let me have a high death. Let me just have this. This would be my glorious death.
Dang.
I don't want to feel it. I know I'm gonna be so high that I don't feel it. Let my eyes see whatever heaven is, whatever hell is. That's what I want. And I remember waking up one time, like, because after a while, when you finally go to sleep, you sleep for as long as you can, as long as you're not interrupted, or, you know what I'm saying, you're going to sleep until you can't even sleep no more.
Right.
The aches and the pain started to kick in, and that's when it's time to wake up. And I said, oh, shit, I'm up. Like, yo, the fuck, man? Like, I was mad at God for not killing me. And January the 21st, 2018, I surrendered, bro. I had to think about everybody laughing at me, everybody calling me a coward, like all types of shit, because that's what you think about, right? Like, yo, you was the man. Like, damn, homie, in high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? Like, I'm thinking about all that. Man, I went in. Shout out to my kid's mother. She from New York, right? I got 2 kids from New York. Okay. Shout out to her, because I put her through hell. And she continued to stay by me. We're not together now. However, I'm forever indebted to her. Because regardless of what, she pushed me along with me surrendering myself. Because you got to surrender.
Right.
Like, I don't care what people do, they can give you the world. If you don't surrender within yourself, it's never going to happen. It's never going to work. So with the help of her, I finally gave in. So every 21st of January is a year for me. So I'm going on 5 years.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Real shit. I've been seeing your story throughout my timeline on the gram, and I said, yo, I gotta sit down and let him share his story on my platform.
I appreciate that, bro.
Talk, man. You know, we probably at our 3rd year now with like 500 something murders.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's your take on what you think that we can do? Is say, I don't wanna kill you.
I don't wanna help with you. Yeah.
Like, I mean.
So I teach 2 days out of the week at the Juvenile Justice Center, right? Mm-hmm. People say it starts in the homes. I agree. It starts at home. However, if the home is dysfunctional, what's the next resource?
Right.
The next resource is school. One thing that I understand about the young guys, they come to school. They may not stay in school,
right,
but they come into school. When you drive around the neighborhoods during school hours, do you see a bunch of kids standing on the corner?
Yeah, no, I don't. But on school hours, what you mean, like 10, 11 o'clock? Yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm not saying that after a while, you gonna catch a bunch of them outside.
Yeah,
later on, but they probably with they significant others, you know what I mean, doing their 1s and 2s in the cut. Mm-hmm. But they definitely coming to school in the morning. They coming to shoot the funny, laugh, joke. When the schools are dysfunctional, then what? Mm-hmm. So we need more men inside of the schools. That's my observation.
That look like them.
That look like them. Along with, we need more mental health and drug addiction counselors.
Thanks.
Because the kids, it's 500, it's about, I don't know how many kids is inside of a high school, right? Let's just say you could get anywhere from 500 to 1,500.
Right.
Probably 2 counselors. Even if it's 500 kids, it's probably 2 counselors inside the school.
Right.
How do you expect them to go at every child? So we need drug counselors there, because a lot of them want more than just weed and liquor.
Yeah, listen to this rap music. They popping them pills. They doing the lean. They do, yo.
You understand what I'm saying? And they think it's normal. The men, it's like 420 teachers absent a day in the Philadelphia school district. So what they're doing is pushing each child to the next grade level. Because mommy said graduate from high school. If nothing else, I want to graduate from high school. So what I'm going to do is just sign my name in there, right, chill for a minute, laugh, joke, and then I'm out.
Don't matter if I learned anything.
And that's what I'm saying, you're probably not going to learn nothing. Because there's no teachers there. Mm-hmm. So if there ain't no teachers there, how do you expect these kids there? Because they searching for something. So when people say it starts at the home, you're right. But we got to get them work to their next resource. Because by the time they get in the streets, now you go to Juvenile Justice Center, guess what? They treat them like shit. I'm in there.
Yes.
I'm in there.
Yes. I asked you too. Were you in the streets, or you were just?
So I was a guy that I was a part of the streets. I was in the streets. I rumbled. You know what I'm saying? Like I did all those things, but I wasn't, from a scale of 1 to 10, I wasn't a 10, but I damn sure wasn't a 1.
Right.
I was somewhere between like a 5 and a 7.
Okay.
Because I always wanted to prove that I could be a part of the streets. I mean, I sold drugs for my mother. You know what I'm saying? So like at that time when she finally got clean, I sold drugs for her. So that's the streets right there. She taught me how to sell drugs. She taught me how to move and bag up and weigh and do all those things. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as, you know, I did things. I did things to prove, though. I didn't do things because it was in me. Like, man, I want to prove to you that I can shoot. I want to prove to you that I'm going to shoot him. And I don't like to talk about my war stories because these kids respect. People want to talk about the rat, the person that ratted, as opposed to the person that stood tall. People want to talk about the guy that did 30,000 years as opposed to the person that beat the case. People want to talk about who shot who. Everybody want to know who shot who instead of the person that did all the shooting or did some shootings and never got caught about it or never bragged about it. Then we don't know where the shot came from. You want to know why? Because niggas know how to control their emotions.
And real killers moving.
And real killers moving, right.
Been on that, like this era, just they want to put it on the Instagram and yo, I did this, and now they want to
look at the camera like, yo, it's me shooting.
Yeah.
So go on the Instagram and let everybody know it's me. Put my back.
Right. Like, come on, it's a whole different era now.
Right.
I seen one thing that you went through just recently was the robbery.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, can we talk about that as far as like you go through all this positive stuff throughout the city and you know them, you probably, I guarantee whoever that was, they actually knew you. Know
yeah, I'm sure they do.
Knowing what you do out here. And to rob you, it's like, what are you gonna get? What's in my pocket? Like,
you know, it was so crazy, right? Because some people thought I was lying about this shit, and I'm like, hold up. Do you hate me that much? Do you think I'm gonna sit up there and lie about a robbery?
I ain't hear that, but that's crazy that you want some shit like
a robbery. So I'm sitting back and I'm like, damn, I normally keep, you know what I mean, something on me. And this go around, I didn't. And I'm like, okay, was this a setup? Like I felt like it was a setup, but then I hear people say, nah, it wasn't no setup. Maybe it was just a fake. And I'm just like, but damn, who don't know me? And if you don't know me, you know of me.
And that's why I said that.
So I'm just, and then when they did it, it was like they was like rookies though. Like they was like passive aggressive with it.
It was a couple of them?
Yeah, it was a couple of them.
Okay.
Well, all of them had guns.
Okay.
So I sat back. I thought somebody was coming to kill me because it was weird. Like, but I had to think this is not back in the day. This is new guys doing new shit with different etiquette. So I'm like, I live downtown.
I seen the post. I'm like, what?
I live downtown. And so, yes, right. So I said then, all right, so this is how I can do it. I can go to the police, right? In order for me to see the camera, I gotta go to the detectives. So I'm so nervous about going to the detectives because I'm like, okay, I really don't want them to get locked up.
Right.
I really, because I believe they were young. I want to talk to them.
Masked up?
It was masked up for sure.
Okay.
I'm like, damn, I want to talk to him. Like, I really want to talk because under one circumstance, right, we could kill each other out here. Like, at one point of me was like, pop out.
Right.
Let's pop out and don't bring nothing to the cameras, nothing, and let's just handle it. Whoever survives, survive. But keep it on that joint, right? But then I'm like, now let me talk to him real quick. I'm going to swallow my pride. I want to talk to him, yo. Because drugs will make you do shit. Trauma will make you do shit. Being influenced will make you do some shit, man. And if they kids, man, let me swallow that pride, no rain, and really just talk to them. Because if y'all did more robberies, and I can go to the detectives and be like, all right, I'm looking at him. All right, I don't know who they is. But then y'all got, the detectives got all types of shit now. And now that's just more, you know what I mean, ammo for them to get them locked up. So I just left it alone, man.
Right.
I mean, I'm still here. They didn't kill me.
Right.
They hit me with the gun a couple times, but then that was just stomp me and all that, but then that was it. So I said, you know what? Why do I gotta go through it? But I'm here. I really thought that night was my last night. Last time somebody pulled the gun out on me and shot me, or shot at me, or just pulled the gun out on me, was 22 years, probably 24 years old.
Right.
No more than 25.
And then did they get anything or anything? Like,
Man, they
just
probably
do some bullshit?
all together they probably got like, cause they bust moves with the credit cards and my debit cards. So liquid got cash, they probably got like $60.
Oh,
they got my
wow.
chains, they got 2 of my chains. One of them wasn't even mine. That's the crazy part, yo. One of the chains wasn't even mine.
That's petty.
So this is what you robbed the positive guy for.
God, that's why I'm positive, boy. You see him out here doing this, and you really, and you go overboard. You hit him with the gun. You hit like,
Yeah.
what? Overboard
Right.
with the positive bull.
Yeah. And sometimes, and you know, I had another issue where a guy came to me in the park and was on some shit.
Just for nothing.
He pulled the knife out and was like, man, let's just, he said, I was working out. And he walked up to the park, he was like, man, you doing real big out here. You doing a lot of good stuff out here. I'm like, yo, I appreciate it. I went to go shake his hand. He was like, nah, I got something in my hand, something, you know what I'm saying? And so I scanned him.
Right.
Damn, I wasn't thinking of a knife, I was thinking of a gun. Cause motherfuckers is so like, I don't know, bro. They like fucked up in the head. So I scanned him. He had shit on him. So he was standing next to the entrance, and I'm like, you wanna let me leave, bro? He's like, no, go ahead, it's a free world. This is exactly what he said, it's a free world. I walked away, so he stopped. He was like, man, why don't we just take it in the park, man, and settle our differences?
I know you go.
I said, bro, now my man is with me. He just so happened to come with me. Like when I come with, he met me there. He like, yo, B, where you at, man? I'm like, I'm in the park working out. He's like, yo, I'm about to pull up on you. Man, when this nigga came to the park, right? So we about to walk out. He stopped and was like, just settle it. My man had something on him. I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't fucking do it, because it's going to be 3 for the price of 1.
Right.
Somebody's dead. We're going to jail. Don't do it. When he kept asking me to rumble, I just got to the point where I said, fuck it. Let's go rip then. When I was ready to walk over, he pulled out the knife. It's the brass knuckle knife with the joint. This was a good joint. I'm talking about this joint. You bang him and you can pull it down. Oh man, he was coming to destroy me. But he ain't know what my man had on him. Right. And he's stupid because I guess he ain't think I had something on me either. I'm like, nah, bro, don't do it. So I was just like, yo, I put him on the front screen, like I record him like, yo, bro, pull that knife out again. Now, I'm not doing this to get you locked up. I'm doing this because I know you bugged out. You about to die, bro. Right. My man could have killed you out here. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong? So some people be bugged out here. You know what I mean? So
It's crazy, bro.
You know?
Listen, we gotta stick together in the motherfucking battle rap culture, you hear me?